morning and welcome to this week's Wolf News. I'm Sage and thank you for tuning in. Now let's meet our news anchors and hear this week's announcements.
Thank you, Sage, and I'm Colton.
And I'm Josh. Tomorrow we have a half day, so enjoy your long weekend.
Desserts with Young Artists is coming up on the 25th.
And the FFA banquet is on the 28th.
Now back to you, Sage.
Thanks, Colton. Now here's Gia with our current and upcoming weather.
Thanks, Sage. The weather for today will be rainy with a high of 64 and a low of 40. And tomorrow will be rainy with a high of 46 and a low of 37. And now to Gabe with sports.
Thanks, Evan. Today, JV and varsity soccer plays at St. John's. Golf plays at PW. JV softball and baseball plays at Saranac. Varsity baseball and softball play at home. Tomorrow, JV and varsity soccer plays at home. On Saturday, varsity softball plays at Swan Valley High School, and JV baseball plays at Linden. Now to a fun video by Colin and Lydia.
There's nothing fake about Truman. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine. It's alive. Some viewers leave him on all night for comfort. I love it. I love The Truman Show. It's my life. My everything. I love Truman.
Dude, none of it's fake. It's all real. Except for, like, some controlled elements, like the chair, the set, or some of the actors, but it's, like, all real, dude.
Come in, Major Tom. I didn't leave that door open. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Mr. Mallard.
Alright.
Hey. In case I don't see you later, good afternoon, good evening, and in case I still don't see you, good night, good work, good job, and good everything. Bye. Good morning.
Hi, Truman.
Morning. Now what is that? What the heck? I must be losing my mind. What the heck is this? Wait.
I'm the creator. This is my show.
I'm on a show?
Yes.
Why?
Your life was just this interesting. I had to catch it. I wrote half your story. Most of it's true. Not all of it. You're mine, Truman.
I want you to know that. You go where I want you to go. So stop running. See that water? You hate it. If you would have jumped in that, you'd have died. I saved your life. You're mine. You're mine, I'm yours.
You don't own me.
Well, if I don't see you today, good evening, good night, good morning, and good everything else.
Thanks for that fun video. And now we have this week's top story. The election to vote for the bond proposal is on May 7th. The bond will implement a new auditorium, an auxiliary gym, air conditioning for the elementary school, and more. If you are 18, you can vote and check out this video.
What makes the Laingsburg community great is the family feel you get.
From the homes come children that value education and want opportunities and outcomes that will be very beneficial to them when they leave here.
The bond's important because number one, it shows the students that the community and the school understands the needs of the student body to be competitive with other schools, to draw families to Laingsburg, and just to give our students the top-notch experience that they deserve.
The community's important areas were similar to what the focus group came up with.
The following priorities are outlined in the proposal. Let's take a look at what these priorities entail.
We have a number of students in our music program, grades 6 through 12. Those kids happen to stay in band all the way through high school at numbers that we've never seen before. I think about a third of our kids are choosing to take one class, 1 hour, and we just don't have the physical space to meet that growing need.
Expanded band room is one of the bond's priorities simply because we don't have space to store our instruments. We don't have room to fit all of the students comfortably. It's hard to get in and out of the room. We've outgrown it.
Having an auditorium will make such a difference in not just those involved with the drama program, but in band and in any of the fine arts.
We can have lots of assemblies there. We can have the end of the year kindergarten graduations.
Well, the auxiliary gym is important to a couple of factors. One, the capacity that we have now for practice space is very limited, and we end up practicing a lot of those kids late at night till 9:30. This bond proposal would set this up as a multiple use auxiliary gym so that baseball, softball, and other sports would be able to come in and use this gym as well. It helps all those parents, all those kids get into the gyms in a reasonable time and back home again.
The Board of Ed has done a lot of great things over this past year to increase student and staff safety. The next layer of things we would like to do are quite expensive that we certainly can't do with our general fund, and that is to redesign all of our entryways. So not only would you be asked to buzz into our system when our school day started, but you would have to walk into an office in order to gain access to the building. We also would like to complete the air conditioning in our district. We still have 16 classrooms that do not receive air conditioning, and those are our grades 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We currently have 5 buses that are nearing or are 20 years of age, and they're getting quite costly to maintain to keep on the roads. That's money that we couldn't put in a classroom. So we are wanting to purchase buses through this bond process to alleviate the financial burden that's put on the general fund. There's a small tech piece, and it's not for us to say we're going to buy a bunch of devices for students, but it's the infrastructure that we're trying to maintain. When this addition is put on the auditorium and extend some hallways down by the high school, we will have to include some technological upgrades. Furnishing, when we build this auditorium, we would like to furnish it. It's really to equip and refurnish areas that are being remodeled. We have to redesign the entryways, and that may spill into the office areas where we have to do some redesigning. Also, when the air conditioning is done at the elementary. The hope is to do some changes to the ceiling.
$17.8 million will be paid in over 28 years. So a home that has a taxable value of $75,400 is going to be impacted by about $110 a year. Every month, a taxpayer is going to pay less than what a pepperoni pizza would cost, $9.42. It's going to allow our community areas for our students to flourish and grow. It allows them to be competitive in drama, in sports, being able to have a nice air-conditioned learning environment, making sure we have a secure environment.
Go Wolfpack! Go Wolfpack! Go Wolfpack!
Thanks for watching this week's Wolf News, and have a good day.